This is how strong Shaggy Rogers really is. Here's how I'm analyzing Shaggy's strength. And yes, I made a comprehensive system because apparently that's just my life now. I'm examining his abilities across multiple categories: pure physical strength, speed and agility, endurance and stamina, consumption capacity, and resistance to various forms of damage. What emerges from this analysis is a picture of someone who might actually be one of the most physically capable humans in fiction. Despite spending most of his time running away from fake monsters and complaining about being hungry, Shaggy's most obvious superhuman ability is his incredible running speed. During chase sequences, Shaggy consistently displays the ability to outrun vehicles, leap impossible distances, and change direction in ways that completely ignore momentum and basic physics principles. In numerous episodes, Shaggy runs so fast that his legs become a blur while his upper body remains perfectly still, suggesting he's somehow achieved cartoon physics that allow him to generate incredible speed without corresponding upper body movement. His running style defies every principle of biomechanics, yet consistently allows him to escape from monsters, navigate complex obstacle courses, and cover vast distances in seconds. But Shaggy's agility goes far beyond just running in straight lines. He regularly performs acrobatic feats that would make Olympic gymnasts weep with envy, including mid-air direction changes, impossible wall-running sequences, and the ability to stop instantaneously from full sprint without any apparent deceleration period. He can run up walls, across ceilings, and through solid objects when sufficiently motivated by fear or food. The most impressive aspect of Shaggy's speed isn't just how fast he moves, but how precisely he can control that movement. He navigates through elaborate trap sequences, dodges falling objects with split-second timing, and performs complex maneuvers while maintaining perfect situational awareness. It's like watching someone who's mastered not just superhuman speed, but superhuman reflexes and spatial processing to match. Despite his lanky appearance and generally cowardly demeanor, Shaggy demonstrates remarkable physical strength when properly motivated. He's capable of lifting and throwing objects that should be impossible for someone of his apparent muscle mass, including heavy furniture, large rocks, and occasionally other people. Shaggy's strength manifests most clearly during food-related emergencies, where he can tear through solid barriers, lift enormous cooking equipment, and manipulate heavy objects with casual ease. He's been shown carrying multiple people simultaneously, lifting cars when necessary, and performing feats of strength that would require serious bodybuilding dedication from normal humans. However, Shaggy's strength seems to be highly situational, activated primarily by either extreme hunger or mortal terror. In calm situations, he appears to have normal human strength limitations, but when sufficiently motivated, he can perform feats that suggest he's either holding back his true capabilities or accessing some kind of adrenaline-fueled, superhuman mode that defies biological explanation. The inconsistency of Shaggy's strength suggests that his physical limitations are more psychological than physiological. When he believes he needs superhuman strength to reach food or escape danger, his body somehow provides exactly the capabilities required, as if his subconscious mind has override access to normally restricted physical potential. Shaggy's endurance capabilities are perhaps even more impressive than his speed or strength. He can maintain full-speed running for extended periods without showing any signs of fatigue, participate in lengthy chase sequences that span multiple locations, and recover from physical exertion almost instantaneously. During typical monster encounters, Shaggy will run at maximum speed for what appears to be hours, navigate complex obstacle courses, perform dozens of acrobatic maneuvers, and emerge from the experience completely unaffected by exhaustion. His recovery time between intense physical activities appears to be essentially zero, suggesting either superhuman cardiovascular capacity or some form of supernatural energy restoration. But Shaggy's endurance extends beyond just cardiovascular fitness. He demonstrates remarkable resistance to physical discomfort, environmental extremes, and various forms of supernatural influence that would incapacitate normal humans. He's survived falls that should cause serious injury, endured temperature extremes without apparent discomfort, and maintained full functionality in situations that would challenge trained athletes. The most remarkable aspect of Shaggy's endurance is how it interacts with his enormous food consumption. Despite eating constantly and consuming massive quantities of food, he never appears to experience digestive discomfort, food coma, or any of the physical limitations that would normally result from his eating habits. His body processes food with impossible efficiency while maintaining peak physical performance. Shaggy's eating abilities represent perhaps his most obviously superhuman characteristic, classified as dimensional stomach syndrome. He regularly consumes quantities of food that exceed his apparent body mass, digest everything with impossible speed, and immediately return to peak physical condition without any apparent metabolic consequences. In a typical episode, Shaggy will consume entire restaurant meals, multiple full-course dinners, and countless snacks while maintaining his thin physique and high energy levels. His eating speed is equally impressive, as he can consume enormous meals in seconds while maintaining perfect awareness of his surroundings and continuing conversations without interruption. Shaggy's digestive system appears to operate according to cartoon physics rather than biological reality. He shows no signs of stomach discomfort, regardless of consumption volume, never experiences food poisoning despite eating questionable items, and maintains consistent energy levels that suggest his body converts food to energy with impossible efficiency. The relationship between Shaggy's food consumption and his physical abilities suggests that eating might actually fuel his superhuman capabilities. His strength, speed, and endurance all seem to correlate with his recent food intake, as if his supernatural abilities are directly powered by caloric consumption rather than normal human metabolism. Shaggy demonstrates remarkable resistance to various forms of damage that would seriously injure normal humans, AMI 20, classified as cartoon durability. He survives, falls from impossible heights, recovers instantly from impacts that should cause concussions, and shrugs off various supernatural effects with minimal consequences. Throughout the series, Shaggy has been subjected to explosions, crushing impacts, extreme temperature changes, and various forms of supernatural influence, yet consistently emerges without lasting damage. His body appears to operate according to cartoon physics, where serious injury is temporary and recovery is instantaneous, regardless of the severity of the damage sustained. Shaggy's resistance to supernatural effects is particularly noteworthy, as he's encountered genuine magic, hypnosis attempts, and various forms of mind control while maintaining his essential personality and cognitive function. While he may be temporarily affected by supernatural influences, he consistently returns to normal, faster than other characters, and often displays partial resistance even during the initial exposure. This resistance extends to chemical and biological hazards as well. Shaggy has consumed spoiled food, been exposed to various toxins, and encountered dangerous substances without experiencing the serious health consequences that would affect normal humans. His body appears to have some form of enhanced immune system or supernatural protection against harmful substances. Despite his apparent lack of interest in physical work, Shaggy demonstrates remarkable construction and manual labor abilities when properly motivated, classified as situational competence. He can build complex structures, operate heavy machinery, and perform skilled labor tasks with surprising proficiency when food or safety motivates him to action. Shaggy has constructed elaborate traps, built functional vehicles from available materials, and performed various forms of skilled labor that require both physical strength and technical knowledge. His construction abilities seem to activate automatically when he needs to create something that will help him reach food or escape danger, suggesting that his competence is limited only by his motivation level. The speed at which Shaggy can complete construction projects defies normal human capabilities. He can build walls, dig tunnels, and construct complex mechanical devices in impossibly short timeframes while working alone. His construction work consistently demonstrates both engineering knowledge and physical capabilities that exceed his apparent expertise and strength. Most impressively, Shaggy's construction abilities seem to include intuitive understanding of structural engineering, mechanical principles, and material properties that he's never formally studied. He consistently creates functional structures and devices without blueprints, calculations, or apparent planning, as if his subconscious mind has access to comprehensive technical knowledge that activates during construction emergencies. Shaggy's vertical movement capabilities represent another aspect of his superhuman physical abilities, NBAS, classified as gravity optional. He can jump impossible heights, leap impossible distances, and climb vertical surfaces with ease that defies both his apparent strength and basic physics principles. During chase sequences, Shaggy regularly performs jumps that would be impossible for normal humans, including leaping from rooftop to rooftop, jumping over tall obstacles, and making vertical leaps that appear to exceed his own height by several times. His jumping ability seems to scale automatically to whatever height is necessary for escape or food acquisition. Shaggy's climbing abilities are equally impressive. He can scale walls, climb trees, and navigate vertical obstacles with the ease of someone who has extensive rock climbing experience, despite no indication that he's ever trained in these skills. His climbing technique combines superhuman grip strength with impossible balance and coordination. The most remarkable aspect of Shaggy's jumping and climbing abilities is how effortlessly he performs them. He shows no signs of strain, fatigue, or fear when performing acrobatic feats that would challenge professional athletes. His body seems to automatically adjust to whatever physical demands the situation requires, as if normal human limitations simply don't apply to him. One of Shaggy's most underappreciated superhuman abilities is his capacity to maintain perfect cognitive function during intense physical activity, classified as cognitive multitasking. While performing impossible athletic feats, he continues conversations, makes complex decisions, and maintains full situational awareness without any apparent mental strain. During typical chase sequences, Shaggy will run at superhuman speed, navigate complex obstacle courses, perform acrobatic maneuvers, and simultaneously hold detailed conversations with Scooby about food, express complex emotional reactions to their situation, and make tactical decisions about escape routes. This level of multitasking would be impossible for normal humans under physical stress. Shaggy's ability to eat while performing other physical activities is particularly impressive. He can consume food while running, climbing, building, or performing manual labor without any reduction in performance for either activity. His body appears capable of allocating energy and attention to multiple demanding tasks simultaneously without any apparent efficiency loss. This multitasking ability extends to emotional processing as well. Shaggy can experience terror, excitement, hunger, and satisfaction simultaneously while performing complex physical tasks, suggesting that his emotional and physical systems operate independently without interfering with each other's function. Here's where we leave it. Shaggy Rogers isn't just a cowardly stoner with an appetite, he's potentially one of the most physically capable humans in all of fiction. His abilities suggest someone operating with supernatural enhancements that activate automatically when properly motivated by food or fear, making him far more powerful than his casual demeanor would suggest. The evidence indicates that Shaggy's true strength isn't physical but psychological, with dotting as lass. He's somehow learned to access superhuman capabilities by maintaining a mental state that bypasses normal human limitations. His cowardice and food obsession aren't weaknesses, they're the psychological triggers that unlock abilities most people can't even imagine. Next up, we're analyzing whether Scooby Doo is actually the smartest member of the gang, because apparently a talking dog who's afraid of his own shadow might be the most competent detective in the entire Mystery Inc. organization. Trust me. The evidence for Scooby's strategic intelligence will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about this supposed comedy relief character. And yes, I'm still going to call myself the #1 Mystery Incorporated analyst, despite acknowledging that I've just spent considerable time proving that a cartoon character has superhuman abilities that would make comic book heroes jealous. Sometimes the most obvious truths are hiding in plain sight, disguised as comedy and powered by Scooby snacks and existential terror.